You know you've really lost the plot when Fox News starts trying to calm you down. And that's what happened live on air when Trump advisor Stephen Miller, who always sounds like he's one bad headline away from eating drywall, he absolutely melted down on Bill Hemmer over a man that the administration wrongfully deported and now refuses to bring back. Now, this was not bluster. Miller went full tilt here, screaming over Bill Hemmer, refusing to let him finish a single question, and insisting loudly that the deportation was no mistake, even though the Trump administration has already admitted it was. They're still not going to bring him back, but they've admitted, oh, no, it actually was a mistake. Let's check out the clip and then discuss.
Your argument is that you don't have to bring him back home, but will you?
So I want to correct, I hate to do it, Bill, but I got to correct you on every single thing that you said because it was all wrong. First, we won the Supreme Court case, clearly, 9-0. A district court judge said unconscionably that the president and his administration have to go into El Salvador and extradite one of their citizens, an El Salvadorian citizen, so that would be kidnapping, that we have to kidnap an El Salvadorian citizen against the will of his government and fly him back to America, which would be an unimaginable act and an invasion of El Salvador's sovereignty. So he appealed to the Supreme Court, and it said clearly, no district court can compel the president to exercise his Article 2 foreign powers in any way whatsoever. DOJ called me after that Supreme Court ruling, and they said, this is amazing. We won this case 9-0. We are in excellent standing here. So this has been portrayed wrong for 72 hours in the media. They said the most a court could ever compel you to do would be to facilitate return, which would basically mean if El Salvador voluntarily sends him back, we wouldn't block him at the airport. We would put him back into ICE detention, and then he would be deported either back to El Salvador or somewhere else. The Supreme Court said that is the most the government can be expected to do. So we won the case handily. The misreporting on this has been atrocious.
Okay,
Secondly,
I appreciate
he was
the
not, no, Bill's important. He was not mistakenly sent to El Salvador.
Okay, so do you still
He's
believe
an illegal
he is a
alien
member of
from
MS?
El Salvador. Hold on, this is important. In 2019, he was ordered deported. He has a final removal order from the United States. These are things that no one disputes. Where is he from? El Salvador. Where is he a resident and citizen of? El Salvador. Is he here illegally? Yes. Does he have a deportation order? Yes. A DOJ lawyer who has since been relieved of duty, a saboteur, a Democrat, put into a filing incorrectly that this was a mistaken removal. It was not. This was the right person sent to the right place. Now, some have said, well, but he had a thing called a withholding order. So a withholding order means you've been ordered deported, but an immigration judge is saying you cannot go back to a particular country. Here's the thing. If you are a member of a foreign terrorist organization, you cannot have a withholding order. Since he's in MS-13, there is no withholding order. Furthermore, the gang that he is accused of being persecuted by doesn't exist anymore in El Salvador. The 18th Street gang is gone. So you have an illegal alien from Bill, where are we supposed to send the illegal alien from El Salvador?
You haven't even allowed me to ask you a question. Are you convinced he is still a member of MS-13? That was your original charge.
Yes. But here's the thing, Bill. Yes, but here, not only am I convinced of it, not only is El Salvador convinced of it.
They have presented, so listen, the details really don't matter. They have not presented any evidence that this guy's a member of MS-13, but that's really not what's at issue. What's at issue is whether individuals are being provided due process. This is not how the law works. The way Stephen Miller is presenting it is not how the law works. The man in question, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, had legal work status in the United States, was wrongfully deported to El Salvador because of what ICE called an administrative error. A federal judge ruled the deportation was illegal. The Supreme Court unanimously agreed, even the conservatives on the court. Here's where it goes full authoritarian. Instead of obeying the ruling, Miller said that returning Garcia from the Salvadoran mega prison would be kidnapping. Following a Supreme Court order is now kidnapping. This is how fascists talk. The rule of law is only real when it goes their way. And even Bill Hemmer, a guy whose job is basically to nod along when Republicans talk, even Bill Hemmer was being shouted down by Stephen Miller. You haven't even allowed me to ask a question, he said, because it's not about answers. It's about power. It's about punishing people. That's the whole point. Textbook authoritarianism. State makes an error. Court corrects it. The regime says no. And the very same logic underpins every dictatorship. The law only matters when it serves the state. when it serves the leader. Might he be an orange leader or a different color? Otherwise, it's ignored. And Miller even claimed it would be an invasion of El Salvador's sovereignty to bring Garcia back, except President Nayib Bukele of El Salvador is now helping Trump to violate that court order. So what you're watching is what we talked about in the top segment on the show. It's the slow erosion of checks and balances in real time. If the White House can deport someone unlawfully and then ignore the order to undo it, even after the Supreme Court tells them to, what's left of the system? What functional piece of the system is left? And just for fun, this was Stephen Miller's second on live TV meltdown of the week. He also lost it over Trump's tariffs, which Miller claimed would make America the manufacturing center of the world. Sort of like when you set your house on fire to save on heating bills. That's his argument. The shouting, the gaslighting, the refusal to follow the law. None of this stuff is accidental. It's part of a movement that doesn't want democracy if it means disobedience. What they really want is loyalty and obedience without questioning them. And if no one is around to stop them, if no one is around to enforce that they must follow the law, they're going to get away with it. And that's exactly what we're seeing. I am very particular about my mattresses, and I have learned that you can have the most beautiful view out a hotel window, and if the mattress is not right for you, I just don't sleep well. I have been sleeping on a Helix mattress at home for years now, and I love it. They have a 2-minute sleep quiz. You answer questions about your sleep preferences. It tells you this is the mattress for you. I was matched with the Midnight mattress model. It has cooling features. I get too hot at night. I'll admit it right here. Fake news media won't tell you, but I'm willing to tell you that right here. They also have dual comfort mattress topper with Glaciatex. It has a soft side and firm side for two sleepers who maybe want different things. That is a total game changer. Every Helix mattress comes with a 100-night sleep trial. So do the mattress toppers. You can get your money back if you don't love them. Helix will even get rid of your old mattress if you want. Helix is giving my audience 20% off site-wide at helixsleep.com/Pacman. The link is in the description.